Hi, I'm Bob Gore for Teuffel Guitars in Germany. This is the NAMM show in LA 2017. This is our exhibit. I want to just give you a brief rundown of the models. These three guitars are the same model called the Birdfish, which was originally designed 28 years ago. It was the first time we made a Birdfish. It's still made today. This version is coated with rhodium. The one in the middle is coated with nickel and all the metal parts, and the classic Birdfish, which has the blue sapphire color. The green guitar was the next guitar that we came up with. The model is actually called the Tesla. There were many requests for a guitar that was more customizable, and this is the model. People were asking for whammy bars and trans trems and MIDI and 3 pickups and this sort of thing, so we designed another guitar which was called the Tesla. This particular one is one of a kind, made for guitarist Craig Snyder out of LA. The guitar wood is, of course, a beautiful flame maple. This is all one piece of wood, cut through our CNC machine, and the darker wood on this guitar for the fretboard and other parts is Madagascan rosewood. So we did multiple shows, and people were saying, we love your design and pickups, but this headless design, we just don't go for the headless design. We really want something a little bit more traditional. So we decided to come up with another model, which is called the Niwa, which is the Japanese word for garden. So the funny story about this guitar was we knew we needed a guitar design with a headstock. It was a few nights before Christmas at a Chinese restaurant. It was snowing outside, and Uli Teuffel came up to me and said, the new guitar will be named the Niwa. So we actually started with the name before we did any of the design work on the guitar. So from that point, we started working on the headstock design and the neck design, which took 4.5 months. From there, we went on to the body shape. And if you can envision that the points are actually leaves in a tree, that's how the guitar was eventually designed. And it's extremely comfortable as it's contoured for the body. There are multiple beautiful curves in the guitar. And of course, this has a Wilkinson whammy bar with a Wilkinson LSR nut, so it's extremely smooth and stable and very easy to tune, which is important. After several years, the idea was to build a historical guitar, believe it or not. Our interpretation of a historical guitar, and we pay homage to Antonio Torres, the father of modern guitar building, and this is the Antonio model. At the point we knew we wanted to be more mellow, so we used Alnico 2 magnets in a humbucker pickup, which is hidden behind this plate. This doesn't rotate, but this is to give you the effect of it being a sound hole. The woods that we use, the darker wood for the fingerboard and all the plating, is Ziricote, which really gives an interesting texture against the body design of the guitar. The top actually is a sunburst, which is very unique because it's not a sunburst as traditionally you know about, where it gets darker as you go out. There are 4 different tones of paint in this. There's a vanilla color, there's a lighter cream, there's a gray, and there's a light blue. And the top is extremely contoured. So depending upon how the light hits the top, you can get different hints of the different types of paint, colors of paint within the guitar. The back is all mahogany. We have 6 sound ports or chambers, and these are to pay homage to the 6 original braces on the Torres classical guitar. So this is the guitar that it's more mellow, it's more for fingerstyle players, more for jazzers. And the first time we had shown this guitar in the Music Messe in Frankfurt, blues players loved it, which was completely unexpected because we weren't thinking of those players as like in this particular guitar. We figured they'd go more towards the Niwa. So the story goes 28 years, and it spans only 4 models. So we take a lot of time and thought and research of the guitars, especially in how we can take a modern interpretation of an old design or an old idea for design. And that's the Playful Collection.